All right, let's get into this
All right.
next one. Let's see what you think about Mr. Jermaine Dupri's comments here.
He's a cool kid.
Oh, wrong one, wrong one. I do want to talk about that, but hold on, that's the wrong thing. Here we go.
Um,
All right, Dom, what you think?
What's going on with JD voice? Because he don't sound like JD. Like he sound a little different. So I was like, well, is he okay? But I know our voices as we get older, sometimes they can change. Okay. So that's neither here nor there. I'm a fan of both people, though Chris Brown be pissing me off.
Mhm.
But I always like, and this has just been the conversation because of this Verzuz thing. I think that they are two different artists. Like, and when I say yes, in the literal sense, they are. But I think as far as sound, production, they're two different types of artists. And what I mean by that is R&B. Usher is part of the reason why R&B is still R&B. There's a lore to R&B when we think about where it is more sensual. They saying shit is nasty, but it's sensual. Whereas Chris Brown is just a little more overt and in your face with it. Again, enjoy both people's catalogs. I think the interesting thing is, and I don't think that people are trying to pit them against each other per se. I think we're so used to things now being somebody competition. We get off on that because it keeps it the conversation going. But when frankly it's annoying. Just like when we talk about sports and we break down the metrics and so, oh, he not the GOAT, he not a Kobe, he not MJ, he not a LeBron or whatever. I think consistently comparing people to people and somebody's skill set is really frustrating and it becomes annoying because we don't enjoy it is for what it is. Like, so it be the music, it takes away from it. Whatever sport that is, it takes away from it. And it's like, how come someone isn't just allowed to be just themselves and I'm just doing me? I think for a while, to be completely honest and frank, and I think it took Usher a long time to collaborate with Chris Brown because of whispers and conversations just like this. Like, again, New Flame is a perfect song. I think that second song, that we know how to, terrible song, hate it. New Flame was perfect, and y'all should have left it at that. But I will say that for J and JD is definitely, Billboard came out with a list of like the top producers and all that stuff, and he's definitely I think he's like number 8 on that list. He's somewhere high because of based on like the amount of number ones that he's had over the course of his career. I know Max Martin is number 1, who is a huge like European producer that's done stuff for the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, so many different people. But I for you to say that you could give Chris Brown a Thriller, but your loyalty is to Usher, that's a stretch. That I think that's something that we would never ever see again in this lifetime. And that's no diss to Chris. That's no diss to JD. I just think that that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Music has drastically, significantly changed so much since that project dropped, like since Thriller dropped, right? And I think, and I know he's just not talking about like that one particular song. He's talking about the entire project. But I don't know, like I as a fan and as a person that enjoys Chris's music, I would say that he does need something like different. Things are starting to sound redundant and the same. And I also know he's another artist that just goes into the studio and you have all these songs in the vault. But I think that it's time for him to give us something unique and intriguing. But for you to like, but you can't compare the two projects. Like I'm trying to think of what's a solid Chris Brown album that doesn't have skips. And that's his first project, and probably that second project, maybe. Actually, no, there's a song that I would skip, Picture Perfect, that will.i.am produced.
So yeah, I mean, so overall, no one can do a Thriller now. There's no one that could do that now.
And anything that, and to be honest, if we stay in the male category where it's no skips, it would be probably Usher's Confessions album that will be close to that. And
is
again,
that the last one for a male artist?
I mean, when we think about, okay, I'm gonna look. Let's see. Because we talked about the Usher run before, remember?
Yeah, we did.
Usher Confessions album sales. 20 million copies worldwide.
That's stupid.
In the U.S. alone, it had sold over 10 million copies, earning it a diamond certification by the RIAA, and it's also the best-selling album by a Black artist in the 21st century. The video discusses this. Oh, it's another clip. Yeah, Chris Brown. First album sales. Not interested. Chris Brown's self-debut album sold 2 million copies in the US. It's double platinum. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. And then let's look, and then, we can't listen. Thriller has been like.
I mean, honestly, it's only one more I'm thinking about. It's only women artists that I'm thinking about that had classic albums since Usher's album.
Thriller still remains the best-selling album of all time, having sold over 70 million copies worldwide.
Did the Eagles? I thought the Eagles may have more, but it still could be him. But I thought the Eagles with their anthology album somehow had like passed him up.
That the one with Hotel California?
Yeah, I thought it's something. I think they make. I think they go back and forth, to be honest. Like,
but yeah, and remember it was like Drake was close or something, and then everybody went and streamed.
Like we don't.
Absolutely not, we're not doing this.
No, we ain't gonna let this happen. And you know what album was up there though, but I came out at the same time though, and I know people don't like him as much, man.
Who?
That John Legend Get Lifted album was hard, man.
Holla, holla, holla.
Hey, I know people don't. I mean, I know his music, but that album.
Let me tell you this. Anybody that's saying that about Get Lifted.
No. I'm talking about his music now is kind of more boring. But that Kanye,
I will take a listen to it, and then depending on what's hitting out.
He's got a couple of good albums, like solid albums. But that first one, Get Lifted.
Listen, come on and go with me.
I can change.
Yeah, of course, your ass love that song.
I can change Fuck, that's my joint.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you got that Black Summer's Night from Maxwell. That's another one. That's the one with Pretty Wings on there and Bad Habits.
Which is crazy because like
that's 2009 though.
Yeah. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just really so hard to.
It's a lot of women albums, is what I'm saying.
But that's what it's like. It's a lot of like. We can say in that sense. I feel like it's okay to say female. Yeah, okay. And I know this. I was like, so in that sense of that, yes. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
what do you know about the Jamie Foxx Unpredictable album?
Look up the sales for that. Are you asking me?
No, I'm just asking your opinion on it. Like, not.
Well, let's look at the numbers, Jamie. Right. They said he dipping back into the milk again.
I mean, I didn't think he was ever going not.
Well, he said those words, not us.
But you believe him?
I don't know. I don't believe none of these niggas. I'm gonna be honest. Damn it. Unpredictable. Jamie Foxx. Unpredictable. Come on. Album sales.
Ooh,
it sold over, eventually achieved double platinum status in the US, selling over 2 million copies.
I got an album with somebody new. Depends on what you look at him as. Anderson .Paak. Is he rapping or are we talking about R&B with him?
Oh,
because he got fire music right now. I'm just saying, like, where you could be like, this is a fire album, but it just depends on which way you look at him. Does Justin Timberlake count?
Here's the problem with Justin Timberlake. I would say it was
Bruno Mars. Does Bruno Mars count?
Well, no, but that's the thing. Okay, so like when we have those conversations, because they are not of the Black diaspora per se, they've indulged in it. But I would say that Justin Timberlake's project would be probably qualified as impactful at that moment, but influential, absolutely not. Just because, and I think to have influence is something that we still talk about. I listened to Future Sex and Love Sounds not too long ago. I was getting ready to go out. Like it was a song that was in my Summer Love was in my head. So I was like, oh, let me revisit this project. And it's a cover to cover. Solid project. But I don't think it was impactful or influential enough to transcend that time. But I also don't know if it is the controversy that surrounds Justin Timberlake where we no longer talk about that project.
Okay.
So those are things to also, and even with the controversy that surrounds Chris Brown is still a part of the conversation. So I would say Chris Brown overall would be more influential and impactful as far as the music space goes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're saying. But so what about Bruno Mars?
Where is Bruno Mars?
I'm talking about that 42 Karat album I'm talking about.
Solid project. Nobody's talking about it anymore.
I mean, they play the shit out of some of that stuff off of there, though. Come on now.
I don't know. At least that album came out.
I would say that people in just general society play way more Bruno and Mars stuff than Chris Brown's.
Depends on the song.
Uptown Anthem, 24 Carats. You can hear them anywhere.
But yeah, let me see. 24
Carats in the air. Man, they'll play that anywhere. That's in elevators and everything.
Well, yeah.
And Uptown Anthem. I mean, Uptown Funking You Up or whatever it is. I'm saying Uptown Anthem. Like that's 90 by Nature.
That sold 5 million units globally and certified triple platinum. But like when we think about oh, so that's what it is. Which I'm not surprised. No Guidance featuring Drake is Diamond.
Oh wow. Okay.
But let's see. But he doesn't have a Diamond album. No Guidance is still a good song. And actually, congratulations to Chris Brown. Look at me now. Is now certified diamond as of May 5th, 2025.
Okay. Shout out to Chris. Okay.
So I think, but that's because there's less controversy surrounding Bruno Mars. So when we talk about music in that sense, but for me,
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and again share it with everybody.